I'm Sherry, and I'm Canadian made. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm all about not only buying Canadian at the grocery store, but all sorts of other ways that as Canadians we can support our fellow Canadians and strengthen our Canadian economy. So today, I'm going to talk about books. A great way to support Canadians is by reading Canadian authors. So I have a few today that I'm going to talk about. The first author is Terry Fallis, and if you haven't read one of his books, his content is hilarious. So this one, Operation Angus, the main character finds himself voted in as an MP in Ottawa, and kind of accidentally, but his reasonable approach, his common sense, reasonable approach to things leads to some amazing results. So go check that out. I think this one's hilarious. He also has this one. So this is a book about the difference between being great at something and loving something. So the main character is thrust into a world that he doesn't exactly want to be in, but he's really, really good at it. So there's another one. So that's Terry Fallis. Next up, we have Yann Martel. Most people know him from his book, The Life of Pi. So I chose a different title. This one's called Self, so you can check that out. These Are Not My Words by Amanda West Lewis. This is a great book. It's about a girl growing up with her dad, and he works for Pepsi, and it's kind of they write poetry back and forth to each other, and it's how they learn to communicate. It's a great book. If you love poetry, you're gonna love this book. Even if you don't love poetry, you're still gonna love this book. Shari Lapena. So you might know her already from The Couple Next Door or A Stranger in the House. But this is another one called An Unwanted Guest. It's kind of similar to what you might get in an Agatha Christie novel. Very interesting, very mysterious. Check this one out. Next we have Canadian Courage. In Canada, we never speak, or we don't often speak about our everyday heroes. In other countries, we call them out and everybody knows their names. And in Canada, we're a little bit more relaxed about that. So this book is all about some everyday Canadian heroes that you've probably never heard of. Out of the 37 that she covers in this book, I think I'd heard about one, and that was Terry Fox. So give this a read and find out about all the courageous, wonderful people that we have in Canada. The Betrayers, that's actually a Scotiabank Giller Prize finalist. This is a great book. It follows a main character through a 24-hour period, and it covers things like he's Jewish in Gaza, but he ends up in the Crimea and Gulag, and so very packed full of fast-paced, mysterious things. Lastly, I want to talk about A Year of Living Generously by Lawrence Scallon. This is a great book where he gives a year of his life to help other people. So if someone needs to learn to drive a car, he teaches them. If somebody needs to learn how to speak English, he spends time and teaches them. So it's a great book about how we can give back to Canada, to our fellow Canadians, and just help each other be better people. I'll just read you a few quotes from it. It's very inspiring. It's very motivational. So here's the first quote. It's from page 324. But marry the individual giving with political engagement. Pressure politicians at every level, municipal, provincial, federal, and join forces with those who advocate for the poor. There is something, this is from page 322. There is something profoundly wrong with a system that allows for such a cruel gap between the rich and poor in my city, in my country, and all around the world. And the last one from page 314. Sorry, that's 315. Broadbent's last speech in Parliament, he had introduced a motion to end child poverty in Canada, and everyone clapped and agreed that this was a good and eminently attainable goal. That was 1989. I just want to leave that with you for a second. 1989, we had an attainable goal to end child poverty in Canada. That was decades ago. Everyone agreed it was attainable. But it never happened. Anyway, I don't want to leave you on a sad note. I just want you to go out there, look for Canadian authors, and give them your support. Don't just buy Canadian at the grocery store. Also, buy Canadian at the bookstore.